This is Abraham. This is Abraham with his nephew Lot. Abraham and his nephew Lot lived in the same place and looked after their flocks together. The people who worked for Abraham and the people who worked for Lot had started to argue about the land, and Abraham and Lot didn't want to fall out because they were family, so they decided to live in different places. Lot wanted to live in the city, so Lot took his wife and family and moved to the city. Meanwhile, back with Abraham, he had 3 visitors from God. The men told Abraham some stuff, and as they were leaving, they told him that God was going to visit the city where his nephew Lot had gone, because the people of the town were so wicked, God wanted to see just how bad they were. Abraham went close to God and said, "Will you really destroy the city? There might be some good people in amongst the bad." God said, "Okay, Abraham, if I find 50 people who follow me, I will spare the city, I won't destroy it." Then Abraham said to God, "I know I shouldn't question you, but what about if there are 45 people who follow you?" God said, "If I find 45 people who follow me, I won't destroy the city." This went on. Abraham said, "What about 40? God said, "Okay, 40. "What about 30? Please don't be angry." God said, "Okay, 30. 20? "Okay, 20. "One last time," said Abraham, "please don't be angry with me. What if there were 10? "Okay," God said, "if I find 10 people who follow me, I won't destroy the city." God had finished speaking with Abraham and he left. Sometime later, 2 angels arrived at the city that Lot, Abraham's nephew, lived in. Now these angels looked like men. Lot was sitting outside the city and he invited them to visit his house. "No, thank you," they said. But Lot insisted and took them to his house for a meal. He baked them bread and they ate. Now the people of the city were very, very wicked. The angels who'd come to see how wicked they were told Lot that he needed to take his wife and daughters and leave the city so that they weren't destroyed along with the city. They hadn't even found 10 people who followed God in the city, so it would be destroyed. The men, who were really angels, remember, led Lot and his family out of the city and told them, "Run for your lives, and whatever you do, don't look back." Now, if this story wasn't strange enough, here's where it gets even stranger. Lot and his wife and daughters fled the city, but Lot's wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. There ends the strange story from the Bible.